Even be rocking with Buddy. The pictures I seen, I'm like, damn, he got lucky. Take it from him and not leave him with nothing. She wanna go viral.
What is up, you guys? I am back with another video, another story time video. I'm going to be telling you about the time that I dated a guy and then he ghosted me for a girl he never told me about. So I also got the receipts, and this is some tea right here. So this will probably be long, but not too long. So grab your tea, grab your snacks, grab your hookah, your drinks, your dinner, and just sit and watch. And also follow my social media, because I be active on there. Well, mainly Instagram, but you can still follow my social media and stuff. For this story time, let's take it back how I met. We're gonna call him Mr. Ghost because he ghosted me. How I met Mr. Ghost. So one time, this was July the 1st. It was July the 1st, weeks before my birthday, because my birthday is July the 16th. One day, I was on the phone with my friend, and she was at work, and she told me that this guy, she was on the train, at work though, okay? I'm on the phone with my friend, by the way. So that's what I was saying. My friend X and Mr. Ghost both work at the airport. And she told me that he wanted my Instagram and my number. So I was like, okay, what he look like first? Because you know, when somebody set you up with somebody, you always had to know what they look like. Because I ain't finna talk to no ugly dude. Like, no. So she showed me him. I was like, okay, he good looking. He's cute. Okay. She had to do it smoothly because, you know, he was on his phone. And then he could not see he could not see that I was looking at, you know, she was showing me him. So yeah, she had to do a quick look, and then, well, not too quick, but like I looked for like a second, and then he looked up, and then she, you know. And plus, don't ask me why I'm on the phone with her or FaceTime. We was on FaceTime, and while she at work, because they're not that busy. Okay, she barely do stuff there, but I'm not gonna say nothing about that. So that ain't my business. I don't care. So yeah, after I got Mr. Ghost's Instagram and phone number, so he texted me, and then he said, hey, I was like, hey, aren't you the guy from the airport? And he was like, yeah. I was like, okay, hi, what's your name? So he says, Mr. Ghost, what's your name? I said, my name is Asia. And he's like, that's a cute name. I was like, thank you. Moved the phone away, so he couldn't see me that I'm looking at him. But so yeah, after that we get to like talking or whatever. So after we get done like talking and stuff, and it was going smoothly, you know. He wasn't like weird or anything. He never asked me for pictures like some of these guys be doing. And he was real respectful. He called me beautiful and gorgeous and this and that. And I just love that about him. Oh, and he also has a friend. We're gonna call him Tyreek. So y'all know, if some of y'all watch Power, I barely watch it, so I just know the character. So y'all know the character Tyreek on the show. His friend looked just like him. And also he's dating my friend X also. And yeah, because one time, this was so, I think, like after when me and Mr. Ghost like getting to know each other and talking and this and that, she was telling me about her boyfriend. They also worked together too. So I said, what? Also I was like, wait, what he look like? And so she showed me a picture of him. I was like, okay, he handsome. But then when I look closer to his face, I'm like, he looks so familiar. He look like from somebody on a show or a movie. But then, so like weeks or a month later, this dude looked just like the dude from Power. I'm like, oh my God, that's crazy. And then I had to make sure they ain't related to or nothing, but nah. And also, they're Jamaican. But I know Tyreek in real life, he's Jamaican. But my friend's boyfriend, Tyreek, he's Jamaican. And Mr. Ghost also. So both of them are Jamaican. So fast forward to the 3rd of July. So I was like babysitting my badass cousins. Okay, so at night, he called me around 11, I think, because he gets off around 10:30. Same as my friend and Tyreek. So he called in and I answered. I said hello, and then he was like, "Ooh, I like your voice." I was like, "You said what again?" He said, "I like your voice." I'm like, "Oh, thank you." And then in my head, y'all know the song Sexy Red. She was like, "You like my voice? It turns you on." I was like this close about to say that, but no, I said in my head. Good thing I didn't say it out loud because that would have been embarrassing. So me and him was like talking on the phone, and I was like, "Oh, what's your days off?" So he was like Saturday and Sunday. I was like, okay, it's cool. Like, how is it like working there? Like he said, it was easy. It's not that hard, you know. You'll do good. And plus, I finna go there soon because I'm like done being a babysitter. Like I really am for badass kids. I love kids and all, well behaved kids. I'm just like done. I need a new job like ASAP. I don't want to do this no more, like for real. So after we get done talking on the phone, we said bye to each other on the phone. So then I went back to babysitting my cousins. So when July the 4th came, it was boring as fuck. Like, let me tell you, I swear, I ain't had no fun on 4th of July. Neither did my friend. She probably went out. Well, I was bored at home. Like, I swear, I just don't like being out. I just don't like being at home. I really don't. I wanted to go out, or do something. My family just don't want to do shit at all. They starting to get a little bit boring. I love them to death, but you're getting boring. Like, come on. But before July the 4th, Mr. Ghost, like, texting me, like, when we would start texting, like, when we would start talking, he tells me, like, what was I doing? Like, what was I going to do? Okay. Like, what was I going to do on Saturday, I think. I don't remember what day it was on July the 4th, so I don't remember nothing, so I don't know. So, like, I was saying, like, so I told him I was gonna study for my driver's test, and she'll probably clean up, because I do clean up a lot. I do. And I'd be studying so hard on my driver's test. Because at first, I thought, like, he was gonna take me out on July the 4th. I was wrong. I don't think he did it though. So the night on that day, my friend X, she sent me an IG story where Mr. Ghost getting twerked on by a girl. And also this was on Tyreek's story too. Her boyfriend. I asked X, who is that girl? And why is she twerking on my man? Okay, and also, even though we like started talking and stuff, I kind of consider him my man. I know we wasn't dating that day. We wasn't dating that day, but like still. So let me tell you this. Every time I talk to a guy or the guy talks to me, I like, and then when a guy likes me, I fall really hard. Like, listen, I'm a lover girl, okay? Always have, always been, and I will never change that. I'm a lover girl for life. So I just I got a little bit jealous. Okay, I just put it like that. So when I asked X, who was that girl? She said she sees her a lot at the airport. I was like, really? She was like, yep. So we're gonna call that girl Spice. So Spice is Tyreek's sister. I didn't know right away, but this was days after I found out who she is. So X asked Tyreek, who was that girl was talking on Mr. Ghost? So he said that was his sister. So yeah. So I said, why the hell she's talking on him? So he said, oh, that's part of our culture. To mind you, they're Jamaican. And in America, you don't see that shit around here. Okay? It's like common to see that here. Because, listen here, if you're an American and you're dating another American and you see your boyfriend, your American boyfriend, getting talked on by another girl, that is cheating. But for Jamaican culture, I understand that's your culture, okay? I respect that, that's cool. But for in America, girls be getting their ass beat for doing that. And the guy too. So yeah, you barely seen that crap here. But yeah, after I saw that video, I was jealous, okay? I wasn't too mad, but at the same time we was not dating. We wasn't boyfriend and girlfriend. Even though we call each other baby and babe. I'm gonna get to that part. Days later, I just let it go. After that incident, I just found out he lost his phone at the party. They was at a Jamaican party, and he lost his phone. And then X was like, huh? That what you get? That what you get for getting talked on by a girl and partying too hard? I mean, it was funny though, but like, still, you could you could have your stuff close to you. Then that wouldn't happen. You see, if I go to certain events, I'm keeping my phone tight. Like, I will put it in my boobs or in my purse if I decide to bring one. After X said that, so like I was on the phone while she was at work, and then Tyreek was there too, and then I asked him, why did your friend lose his phone? And he explained to me like it was like a lot of people, I can't remember what he said, but yeah, that's what happens when you with too many people up on you, huffing and puffing, and it's getting hot here, so they gonna take off all their clothes. That's what happens when you lose your shit. So I was like, oh, okay, so that's why he didn't even text me. And by the way, I did text him on the phone. I was like, hey, how's your day? What are you doing? I can't remember what I said, but I was like texting him. I wasn't spamming him or nothing, but I was just texting him, and I had no response to that. So at first I thought he was ghosting me then, but I'll get to the ghosting part a little later. But so when he lost his phone, so I told Tyreek, when is he gonna get a new phone? He said soon, hopefully. I was like, okay, good, because I really need to talk to him. Later that night, when they was like almost about to clock out, so I was on the phone with my friend. You know, I was still on the phone with her, but yeah, she was waiting for it to get clocked out so she can go home, because she does not want to be at work, and she be bored as hell at work. Hopefully I'll be there soon to keep her company, and then to like talk to Mr. Ghost also. So then I heard like Mr. Ghost's voice, and then this was like, what was it? And I heard Mr. Ghost's voice, and then they were saying like hey to each other, and then X was like, here, your girlfriend on the phone, she want to talk to you. And then he started like laughing, this and that. He was like, hey, how's your day? I was like, hey, my day was good. How's yours? He was like, oh, good. And then I said, I heard you lost your phone. What happened? And then he was like, I had no idea. Blah, blah, blah. I can't remember what he said. So I said, like, when are you getting your new phone? He said, hopefully by tomorrow or in a few days. I don't know what he said. So I was like, oh great, because I do want to talk to you, because I be bored. He was like, oh, I know. You miss me? I said, yeah. Then X's big mouth was like, oh yeah, she bad you because you getting talked on by some girl. And then he was laughing and talking about, oh, that was part of our culture. I was like, okay, I know. But when Tyreek told me that, I was like, you for real? Is that true? But then, I mean, I do see Jamaican people be twerking and crap like that. I was like, oh, okay. But you know, I'm the one who wants to twerk on you. He's like, oh, I know, and you don't have to worry. He's like, oh, you don't have to worry about that. It's all yours. I was like, oh, really? And yeah, we was getting flirty on the phone, on my friend's phone. And then my friend was like, oh, get around, you two. So yeah, after we like get done talking on the phone, we just say goodbye, and then he handed my friend her phone. When Saturday came, which was the 6th of, it was July the 6th. It was July the 6th. Mr. Ghost, he is off. You know, that's the day he's off. So is X. For Tyreek, they got different schedules. Me, X, Tyreek, and Mr. Ghost were supposed to hang out because Tyreek works on, well, he's off on Thursday and Fridays, and Mr. Ghost has work on Friday, but he's off on Saturday and Sunday, and X doesn't go work on Friday and Saturday. So, and also, even though he was working, he said he was either gonna call off or call out early. So he texted me on his Instagram. I don't know how, because he lost his phone, but I just realized, X told me he has a backup phone, which is like an Android. I mean, listen, I don't care if you have an Android or any type of phone it is, you can like either FaceTime or have an app for that. I really don't care at all. For me, I just want to hear your voice and see you at the same time. So that really doesn't matter to me at all. So on the Instagram messages, he said, hey, I lost my phone. Still want to hang out today? I said, yeah. And next time, keep up. I meant to say up, but okay, but keep up with your phone real tight. And he said, he need to learn how to text. I got to go get another phone tomorrow. Like, what time? And I said, okay. Oh, okay. In around 5, I think, or 6. And he said, that's way too early. I love night dates. I love night dates and hang out. Like, when he said, I'm like, for real? That's a little mistress to me, but okay, do you. So then I said, then how early you want to go? You can't get out early. I don't like early hangouts. I'm gonna ask your friend. I was like, okay. When he said I replied to one of the texts that says I don't really like early hangout. I said, bro, really? He said night dates are the best, even at the falls. Just think about it. I was like, okay, and why don't you like after hang out again? I can't remember I don't know why I said that, but I can't remember. And like, fast forward to like a little later on, I said, hey boo, bad news. Now we won't be able to go because your friend car is not working. Because Tyrese's car stopped working for no reason. Well, I told him why it's not working, because somebody did something to his car at the party. And plus X was pissed too when she found out his car ain't working. And then she was like, well, that's what you get for partying too hard. And which is true, they did party too hard. Like, Mr. Ghost lost his phone. Tyreek's headlight ain't working. Like, what the heck? So he says, I'm gonna call him. I guess he said, I guess he was about to say but okay. So I said, okay. Fast forward to that night. He says, is you and your friend on your way yet? Cause he did say he was gonna call out early. He said he was gonna come get me and my friend at my house. So after I said that, no response or nothing. X has to text him on her phone, and then I think he didn't respond to her neither. She had to call Tyreek or text him and be like, is you and Mr. Ghost gonna come and get us, or we just gonna hang out like tomorrow or next time or something? He didn't respond neither. Tyreek called X because, you know, she was at my house and she was spending the night, and, you know, her mom don't be feeling like come and get her and crap like that. So X was like, so we just not gonna hang out tonight or something. I can't remember what she said, but so then he said, honestly, sorry, but I know my cards, bro. And Mr. Ghost is not responding to him. Okay, so when Tyreek called, he was like explaining like, we're not gonna hang out that day, and probably hang out like tomorrow or something. Like his headlight car still not working, and this and that. Me and my friend, we was like upset. Like, I understand, like, listen, I understand the guy is working, and plus he said he was gonna call out, because that's what he said. At the same time, you could have told me and say that we're not going to hang out today, we're gonna hang out tomorrow or another day. You could have told me I won't be able to come, we can hang out the next day. Like, you could have told me that. Like I said, I know he's a working dude, but still, communication, because that's like my deal breaker. If a guy, like if he leaves me on red or don't respond to my text, like, of course I'm going to get worried. Also, my pet peeve right there, but we ain't gonna talk about my pet peeves right now, but still. And it's like some stuff I can't remember what he said, but yeah, like I said, me and X was like, we was upset because we didn't get to hang out with our boos, and we got dressed up to look cute for them too, well, for ourselves too, because, you know, we was also gonna take pictures. Both of us was on our cycles, and oh my god, that would also piss us off too. Like, this was like July, I was on my cycle, because every time, like I said, I was babysitting my little cousins. Every time they come over, I be having cramps, and then like period comes. Like, it happens all the freaking time they come over. Like, I don't know why. I guess my uterus can't stand them neither. So fast forward to Saturday, which is the next day. So like I said, Mr. Ghost is off on Saturday. Mr. Ghost called me like 3 something in the afternoon. I did not pick up because I was in the shower when he called. So he was like, I want to be all over you, baby girl. Yes, he called me baby girl because that's my favorite name for a guy to call me, baby girl. None of my exes never called me that. Never. Well, one of them did. Ignored me or something. And I said, I was in the shower, boo, and I can't wait. I can't wait to hug you. I wanted to hug you so bad. I was mad as hell. And yeah, I was mad because I wanted to hug him so freaking bad. I wanted to kiss him. I mean, that too, but like, he said he wanted to kiss me too. Cause he did say that while we was talking. He said, I can wait to kiss your lips and this and that. And I was like, oh my god. And we're not gonna read that part, okay? He was getting freaky with me, and I ain't gonna show that. So yeah, after our freaky section in the text, X came over to my house. Her mom dropped her off because she was gonna spend the night. Cause like I said, her mom's not gonna pick her up. Cause, you know, her mom don't be feeling like getting her. Cause we live a little far away, but, you know, not too far away, but I'm just saying. And Tyreek works Saturday too, so he said he was gonna get off early. So we had to wait for both of them to come get us that night. Well, I think they were supposed to get us around, first they were supposed to get us around 7. Yeah, 7. Because Tyreek call off around 7 or 6. Because, you know, he had to go back home and change. And by the way, this dude lived an hour away to my freaking house and X's house. I was like, oh my god, yeah, no wonder you gonna call off. Yeah, we had to wait for them for like hours, and me and X was so freaking nervous. Like, we was having butterflies in my stomach, mostly me, because I was so freaking nervous to meet him in person. Like, y'all ever had a feeling like you talking to a cute guy and then you about to meet him in person? Like you know, y'all like texting and then FaceTime each other. Well, me and him never FaceTime, but he just like straight up called me that one time. He called me one time on the phone. On Instagram, he did not FaceTime me. Like, I see his face a few times on FaceTime with my friend. Me and him get to talking on there, by the way. So then after we had to wait for them, they came. Well, first Tyreek came and met my mom first, because, you know, every time I hang out with somebody, my mom always had to meet somebody. One of my friends, like, she always had to meet them. So yeah, Tyreek came. I can't remember what time it was. I think it was like around 10 or 9. I think it was around 9 or 10. I can't remember, but yeah, it was at nighttime. So he was trying to wait for Mr. Ghost to come meet my mom too, because he haven't met her. And my mom already saw, I showed my mom a picture of him, and then she said he was cute too, because, you know, because he is cute. After Tyreek met my mom, we go out, and also we was getting pizza, and we was finna go bowling, but they like close around 10, so 10 or 11, one of them, I can't remember, but yeah. Because at first I thought we was finna ride together, but we had to wait for Mr. Ghost. First, we was finna ride together, but we had to wait for Mr. Ghost so I can ride with him. I was thinking to myself, I was like so freaking nervous. Like, I'm always nervous around a cute guy, because that's just how I am. I'm like always around. I'm like always nervous around people, but mainly guys, cute ones. I'm like only nervous around cute guys. Then when he came out the car, so then like, well, I was in the car with Tyreek and X, and also I was in the back seat, she was in the front seat, and both of them was being lovey-dovey. I'm like, oh my god, get a room. Yeah, I said the same thing what she said, because every time I'm like hooked up, I'm like, I be flirty and lovey-dovey with Mr. Ghost, and she be saying like, get a room. So I said the same thing to her and Tyreek. Mr. Ghost drove up to my house. I was like, oh thank god, because I don't want to be no third wheel, because I hate being a third wheel. I really do. And with Tyreek got out the car, and X got out of the car as well, I was still in the car being freaking nervous. I had to calm myself and have a little conversation of like, you can do this, be the hoe that you can be. So then I took deep breaths, got out the car, and there he go, the Prince Charming. I swear, I had like music in my ears. You know, like the movies when the girl, like the main character, she sees a cute guy. That's how it feels. So when I saw him by his car, I went up to hug him, and he hugged me back. Fast forward when we get our pizza. So me and Mr. Ghost was in his car, and Tyreek and X was in Tyreek's car also. And also, he got his headlight fixed good. I was like so afraid we wasn't going to hang out, because I'm just glad he got it fixed. And same goes to X too, because ooh, she was pissed. But first, after we got our pizza, Mr. Ghost opened my car door for me. Like, I'm telling you, no guy has done that to me before. Like, let me tell you this. I've been dealing with guys who's a man-child, but mainly who's a child at that point. Because none of my exes has cars. Like, all my exes were broke. They didn't have cars. 1 or 2 had a job, but they didn't have no cars at all. Because for me, I am too grown to deal with guys with no car. Like, come on. You're a grown man. You don't have no car. How you... I understand you use Lyft and Uber, but still, those cost too much. But like, you need your own way to drive. Mr. Ghost is like the first guy I deal with who has a car. Like, I talk to a few guys who has cars, but I never dated them. But Mr. Ghost is the first guy I ever dated with a car. While we was in the car chilling, eating our pizza and talking, he was like asking me, we was like asking each other's questions, because I be, every time I talk to a guy, I ask a lot of questions, because listen, I need to know who you are and what you're dealing with, and making sure you're not a serial killer at that point. The one question he asked me, he said, well, it's like a few, but like, he asked me, do you have kids? I said, hell no, because I'm too young, and I don't like dealing with kids at my young age. I really don't. So I said, do you have kids? He said, not yet. I'm like, not yet? Like, you have one on the way or something? So he said, like, when I say not yet, I'm like, he was like, so when I said not yet, I'm saying like, I don't have kids yet. Like, he wants kids someday. I asked him, how many kids you want? So he says 10. I'm like, 10 kids? What the hell? Like, yeah. I'm like, oh wow. So he's like a family man. Okay. He asked me how many I want. I said 2 or 3. That's my limit. So then he was like, those are not kids. I'm like, yeah, it is. So he was like, so you don't want to have 10? I'm like, my vagina needs to breathe and heal. I said, okay, what if I bring it up to 5? He was like, no, I like more kids. I was like, oh my god, he's gonna kill me. After he told me all of that, I was like, for me, I would like to get married first and then have kids. And then he was like, I mean, marriage is a lot of work, right? And I was like, yeah, but like, still, because for me, I like to have the ring first and then have kids, because he was like, oh, okay. But like, at the same time, it could like happen. Like, he did say he wanted kids, not like now, but like someday. I think he trying to give me credit that night, but no sir. And plus, I was on my cycle. No. I think when he said it could like happen, he was saying like what if the person gets pregnant, this and that. Like, it could happen, because people be getting pregnant these days without a ring. But yeah, it could happen. If I was pregnant, right, would you leave me or take care of the child and stay with me? So he was like, oh, I will stay. But like, why you ask me that? Like you had some experience or something? I was like, oh no, not just me, but like just my family member. And some people, like some stories I be hearing, like the guys be getting the girls pregnant, and then they don't be taking care of the child, and they just be leaving the woman for her to take care of the child alone. So he was like, oh. I was like, oh, but me, I'll never do that. I was like, good. So he was like, do you want to get pregnant? I'm like, not now. Someday, but not now. Also, he says he has to get his own place first. Like, so that he could like get me pregnant and stuff like that. After he said, I was like, dang, I do want to have kids with this dude, but I'm not finna have that many kids though. Like, come on. And after we get done with our pizza and then talking, so we went to the park. It's like by my house. When you go to a park at night, I think you already know that. So then we would just sit in the car, and then Tyreek and X did their thing. I don't give a freak what they was doing. I was focused on me and Mr. Ghost. So me and him were just talking. Like, I was like asking him questions and this and that. So like after that, he kissed me. Because he was like, oh, I can't wait to kiss them lips. And then he kisses me. And then we like, get to making out. And then, okay, I'm not finna, yeah, we just making out, and I gave him some noodles. If you know, you know. We just gonna say it like that. So, right when I was getting him some noodles, he grabbed, like, a car. I think car pulled in. Mind you, we was in, like I said, we was in the park, and the car, like, pulled to, like, a parking lot. And then a car pulled into a parking lot. He like, Mr. Ghost grabbed his gun. And oh yeah, he does have a gun too. For protection, okay? For protection. I was like, ooh, my baby got the strap. So I was like, ooh, yeah. This the boyfriend I need for to protect me. That who has a gun that can protect me. Because I never did, because none of my exes never protect me, never. They don't have a gun. They can't even afford a gun at that point. I'm glad I have one that has a gun that can protect me and him. So when he like pulled his like gun, he did not shoot, okay? He just like had it set out. That's it, you know, because he thought it was somebody trying to come, you know, because you know you can't trust people these days. Because you might think that's like a robber, because I was thinking that was a robber too, but no, it wasn't. Because for me, listen, I never held a gun before. I wanted to hold it, but I was scared to, but I don't want to. After I gave him some noodles, he was enjoying the hell out of it. I said, you liked it? He was like, oh yeah. It was so long since I had some. I was like, dang, how long since you had it? So I said, how long since you had it? He was like months. God damn. So he said months, and then he asked me the same thing. I said, shoot, same for me, months ago. Like, I feel like I had spider webs down there. Like, nothing has been touched. I'm telling you. I don't give my Kit Kat to any guy. I don't. I had to do a background check, and I had to talk to the guy first, and then, you know. I only give it out when I have a connection and when I fully trust a person, because I just don't give it out like that. Like, I'm not no hoe, because listen here, I wasn't raised like that. Well, yeah, after our noodle section, we just had to drive back to my house because it was like getting late, and X has work the next day. Same goes to Tyreek too. Mr. Ghost went back to work too, but like he goes, you know, like I said, his off day is Saturday and Sundays. He goes to work on his off day. Shoot, for me, hell no. I was asleep that day. Like, I understand you want more money, but listen, I gotta put me first, okay? I gotta put me first. Like, I need breaks too, you know. So yeah, after they drop us off at my house, so then even though we still had our pizzas, we had Papa John's. We had a racist pizza. Even though I was hungry as hell, I wouldn't care. I just ate the pizza. So, you know, I don't support racist companies, but I just ate the pizza. I really didn't care. I'm just hungry. So, he let me have the whole pizza. I was like, really? This for me? He was like, yeah. I'm like, oh, thank you. Like, I was shocked. He let me have it. And then Tyreek let her have the other pizza. Tyreek let X have the other pizza too. I'm like, shoot, I'm glad we met them, and we hung out too. When they was walking up to my door, me and Mr. Ghost kiss while Tyreek and X eating each other's face off. I told Mr. Ghost to text me and let me know he get home safe. He was like, all right. And then me and X walk inside my house, and they walk in their cars and they drove off, and that was it. You know, me and X had so much fun. We wanted to do it again. So then around like 2 or 3 something in the morning, I text him and said on Instagram, because he still lost his phone. So I said, baby, did you make it home safe? And he didn't text back. I mean, of course he didn't have no in there on that phone, but like still, I need to know. I like for me, I need to know if he's at home safe. Like, did he made it home safe? Because that's how I am. Like I said, if you don't text me when you get home safe, I will worry. So then after I hang out, we get to like texting, and then I was like, he was telling me, hey, And then he told me, I tell him, hey, back. And then he didn't text me back. And then next day, he was like, hey, baby. And I was like, hey, boo, how's your day? And blah, blah, blah. So Mr. Ghost will, like, text me, like, 2 times. And then I text him back. He don't, like, text back. He just wait till, like, the next day. And then I text him. He don't text me back. And then he wait the next day. You know. So then, like, fast forward to, like, days later. Because when I was, when me and X was hanging out with them, I, like, completely forgot to ask him what's his birthday. Because I be, like, every time I talk to somebody, I be forgetting to ask them one simple question that's, like, really important. Like, I always do that. It's, like, a habit of me doing it. So I asked him, like, what's his birthday? He told me his, okay, so I told him what his birthday and his zodiac sign. So then he told me his birthday and zodiac sign. He told me that the next day. So, like, I text him back, no response. So he texted me again the next day. He was saying, hey, I guess he was checking up on me or something. Because listen, if a guy is not checking up on you, that's not a real man. He's not. And he doesn't love you. He doesn't. So fast forward to my birthday, July 16th, like I said. At first, I just thought he was going to forget my birthday. Like, I was, like, a little sad because he didn't text me. So he texted me, like, hi, baby. I was like, hey. And he was like, happy birthday. Hope you enjoy your... So I said, thank you. And I miss you. And he didn't text me back. Later that night, I was like, babe, what you doing? No text back. 2 days later, he was, like, working. And he said, I miss your lips and everything. I said, oh, I miss yours too, and this and that. Like, and then we were trying to hang out again too, which was Saturday. And also, I was not on my cycle. Like, I was so happy I can finally get some. Like, I don't have to wait to get off my period again. You know, I did wait it. And he said he was going to wait too. I forgot to tell you that part. He said he was going to wait. And I'm glad he did. And I swear, when I was off, I was so freaking happy. Man, I wanted to be all over him and give him some noodles again. And then he's going to, if you know, you know. We was going to make some gunshots in that car. But when I say gunshots, I think, like, not actual gunshots. I'm talking about, like, you know, like, when 2 people, like that. That was the day I was celebrating my birthday also with my family, part of my family. But then I did want him and Tyreek to come, but they was at work. Well, one of them was at work, but like I didn't know Mr. Ghost was going to be at work, which he was at work. I mean, I thought he was going to be off, but he was. Well, at work though, and he said he was going to like call out or get out early. So that same day on Saturday, me and X, well, this was like after celebrating my birthday, and me and X was in my house. Well, she's in my house. She didn't bring her clothes with her. Like, she got to spend the night again. So we were just waiting. Well, I had to change out my dress. I had on a pink dress. If you follow my Instagram, you will see the pink dress. So I changed out my pink dress and changed it to like a cute pink outfit. And then we had to wait for them. Waiting. Fast forward to 11, 12, 1. No response to them. No calls for them, actually. Also, they stood us up again. And plus, they didn't have no freaking communication with us neither. Like I said, I know I understand you working, but at least you could have said that you won't be able to come hang out or something. Like, communication. Like, for real. So then, like, the next day, I sent him, like, a mad gift of Vin Diesel. And then I was like, you know how much I want to see you. I want to hug you. I want to kiss you. I want your huge cucumber that I couldn't get some, but I still love you though. So after that, no response. So the next day, He was like, oh, I'm sorry, baby, it won't happen again, blah, blah. I was like, yeah, it better. And plus, you, like, owe me one. And he was like, oh, yeah, I do. A little later on, I was like, I told him I love him. Even though I know a guy is supposed to say that to a girl first, but hey, listen here. I was in love with this man. Like, I legit wanted to have kids with this dude and want to get married to him. And plus have our own place together too. So he was like, I love you too and I make it up to you, blah blah. Fast forward to like 2 days later, I said, hey, no response. So fast forward to August 1st. So that day, I was gonna go shopping with my mom and my sister. So I was on the phone with X, and then she told me, she was like, ooh, Asia, you finna get mad. You finna be mad. I was like, wait, what happened? Like, what's going on? So then she sent me a IG story of, she sent me an IG story of Mr. Ghost. And guess what? Spice, Tyrese's sister, bro. I'm finna blow out their face. But then on the text part, it says, Happy Natural Girlfriend Day, love. I was like, are you freaking kidding me? So, you telling me they've been dating this whole time? Like, that's like so familiar. You know, let me tell you this. Like, every time him and that girl come into work, and then Mr. Ghost saw X, and he like hugged her or whatever, like, hey, how you? He like, hey, and then she hugs him back, and then this girl gave her the look. X told me this girl gave her the look, like, you know, like a jealous look, and she was so freaking mad at this girl. She was mad at Spice. Hey, every time Spice and them kept on going to work or coming to work, that girl kept on looking at X. And X did not like that. Like, she wanted to fight her too. Oh, and guess what? Spice has a boyfriend too. I asked Tyreek, does your sister has a boyfriend? And he said, yeah. Even though he said they were like fighting or whatever, she probably moved back with her mother or something. I mean, he didn't say nothing about no breakup or nothing, because they were still together to this day. Because I asked him recently, this was like, sure, I can't remember, but I asked him, are they still together? He said, yeah. So I was like, yeah, okay. I was like, oh wow, okay. So back to the IG story. When I saw that, I was pissed as hell, and my heart like dropped, like really, really dropped. It like fell to the floor, fell to my stomach. Well, it mainly fell to the floor. And then I was like, oh my God, like, are you freaking serious? I want to get pregnant by this dude, want to have kids by this dude. I want to get married by him. I thought he was a one, but really he's not. So when so I told him, you have a girlfriend? Like, WTF, bro. I have feelings for you and everything, and I've been worried about you and thinking about you. So then 3 days later, yeah, he was avoiding me when I said that. Oh yeah, I think he read that message too when I said that. He read it. He didn't say anything about that. So on the 4th, that was my mom's birthday, by the way. But on the 4th, he was like, hi, baby. I didn't respond to that because, you know, give him a taste of his own medicine. I said hi, and then that freaking days later, this was 14th, he said, hi, are you upset with me? And then he called me. I was on FaceTime with X, and I didn't pick up because, you know, I was on FaceTime with her. I said, yes, I am. Plus, you be hanging out with Tyreek's sister, and I feel like you are dating her. Are you sure you're not dating her or fucking her? Because I heard some rumors. So I was trying to call him back. He didn't answer. So and then after that I said, and plus I feel like you just don't care about me no more, and that's how I Just that's how I feel. Just saying. And then he seen that text. Didn't text me back. Didn't call me or nothing. So I'm gonna tell you how that all started. So like I said, X was at work and she be seeing Mr. Ghost and Spice hanging out with each other. And plus, she be hanging out with him the most. And she be close to him too. And she be hugging on him. They be laughing and giggling. And plus, oh, and they be talking in Jamaican too, in their language. So last time, when me, Tyreek, X, and Mr. Ghost was hanging out, him and Tyreek was speaking in Jamaican. And I don't know what they be saying, but like, I was listening and I was like, what the hell are they saying? Oh, and don't get me started on Tyreek too, because he barely calls and texts X too. Like, he was being a shitty ass boyfriend too. Like, he don't be calling, talking, or hanging out with X, because he be hanging out with them some of his Jamaican friends at work. X was like real upset, and I understand her pain, because I was upset with Mr. Ghost, because he haven't been calling and texting. Well, mainly he doesn't call me, but he don't be texting me and check up on me and this and that. Like whenever he doesn't, like almost at the end of July, I was like so depressed. He didn't check up on me, then text me. I was like really upset. I was in my depressed stage. I was spending night at my sister's house. I just want to get away from everything. I was just working out and doing everything actually. So fast forward to August, he had not text me, and also checking up on me too, cause like, what type of boyfriend? I mean, we do call each other boyfriend, girlfriend, and baby and babe. So I guess we were like dating, or boyfriend and girlfriend. I don't know. He never asked me to be boyfriend and girlfriend. Like, he never asked me to be his girlfriend. Like, never. So to me, I was like assuming we're like dating. So then back to those two. So like I said, so Tyreek and Mr. Ghost, they barely talk to us anymore. Like they completely ghosted us. Well, mainly Mr. Ghost, because he ghosted me. X sees Tyreek at work and they be saying hey to each other, like they be talking, and he's going by his date with his Jamaican friends. Like, when he texted me and said like he was mad at me. So before he texted me that, one day X told me that she haven't seen Mr. Ghost and Spice at work lately. I'm like, that's strange. Are they like on a different part of the airport? And she was like, I don't think so, no. So then she asked Tyreek, where is Mr. Ghost? So he said he's in Jamaica for a funeral. I was like, oh wow, sorry to hear that. And also, Mr. Ghost got his phone. I don't remember what day it was, but like, X told me he had he finally got a new iPhone. So I was like, oh wow, okay, good. So I can finally talk to him. But guess what? He haven't talked to me or text me or nothing. Because how in the hell X knew he got a phone, but I don't? Like, that make no sense. I thought I was his girl, but apparently I'm not. So he didn't tell me he had a new phone. So then I don't know how many weeks he spent in Jamaica. I don't know. But then come to find out, Spice is in Jamaica with him. X sent me her IG story, which I looked at it. She was in Jamaica. And after I saw her story, X asks Tyreek, is Mr. Ghost dating his sister? Yeah, like Tyreek's sister, his sister. He says, no, they're not dating. She has a boyfriend. I was like, so then why did he say happy natural girlfriend to her? Oh yeah, and also oh my god, I keep forgetting. On that story, the natural girlfriend one, he kissed her on the cheek. Yeah, they was so freaking close. It was like this close. Like he had his arm around her waist, probably her butt or something, and he just got close to her and just kissed her. Yeah, for that part, I was crying. Like I said, I don't remember how I said that, but yeah, I was crying. X has to calm me down. Like I have to act natural because I don't want to cry in front of my family and this and that, and I don't like crying in front of people. I bust out. I do sometimes, but yeah, I just don't like crying in front of people. So yeah, I had to act natural. She was finna come spend the night, but cause for now I stopped crying and she just not gonna spend the night again. She's not gonna spend the night. That was like freaking dumb of her, but okay. Like days later after that incident, the ex was still on the phone. Well, like we was on the phone. She was at work. It wasn't busy at work. And then one of her friend, we're gonna call him Aunt. Ex was like telling Aunt how about Spice, about like she's in Jamaica with Mr. Ghost, and they look like they were really so close, and we just feel like he's dating her and stuff. We told Aunt about that. He was like he like really agreed. Like he be seeing her a lot at work too, and she be real close to him too. And plus, she got a whole nigga, like he said. I was like, oh wow, so she has a boyfriend, and she hanging out with another dude in another state. That's like really, like I can understand like they're friends, but like at the same time, it's like disrespectful. Because if you're hanging out with a dude and then you're getting really, really close to him, that is suspicious, and that is cheating right there. So basically, she's cheating on her boyfriend, and he's probably cheating on me. Yeah, and lying to me. Because X did say that, yeah, he's cheating on you. He don't love you. And I agree to that too. So, Tyreek didn't know that she was in Jamaica neither. Because I told Tyreek, well, actually, X told Tyreek, does your sister Spice, like, did you know your sister Spice is in Jamaica? He was like, no, I didn't know. I was like, so you don't keep tabs on your sister? That's like kind of weird. Cause what type of brother and sister is that? Like they don't keep tabs on each other. Like they don't look out for one another. Like I understand the other person can do what they do, but still you need to keep on tabs on one another because you never know what can happen. Plus, I'm trying to find out what's her boyfriend's Instagram, because I'm like curious. Like, what's her boyfriend look like? Why is she cheating on him with Mr. Ghost? And why is she not hanging out with her man? Like, tell me that part. So then, I was trying to find the boyfriend's Instagram. I just couldn't do it. So yeah, I just give up. I don't have time for any of this. I just don't. So now I'm just like back on my healing journey. So days later, this was recent. Just like days ago. On her story, X sent me. This was a screenshot of some girl like texting her. I don't know who that girl is, but I don't know. And plus, X thought I was texting this girl. No, I don't want to text this hoe. I don't. So in this text, on the screenshot, it says, "You're just a hoe and B. You just want to F everyone. Just leave my effing nigga. I'm guessing that's Mr. Ghost's name because it's covered up. We're gonna say Mr. Ghost alone. I will beat the F out of you when you come to Jamaica. Effing B. Go find someone for yourself." So basically, this man's for everybody. So yeah, it's so true. This girl Spice loves to F people's mans, if you know what I mean. This girl is speaking in Jamaica. I don't know what the hell she's saying. I'm not from Jamaica. I'm not Jamaican, so I don't know. Because when I was reading some of this, I almost I feel like I was having a stroke because I don't know what she was saying in this. Somebody text her parents' phone and say that you tell your daughter, say if I don't know what that means, but stop text me BBC man. I'm sorry. Me BBC man before F her up before she F her up. I get. See, and it says who it is. Listen, that drama's between me. That drama's between her and that person. So I don't have to do with this. Okay, yeah, you can read it yourself. I'm not reading that. I'm sorry. And there was some other, and then some other screenshots. She's speaking Jamaican. I don't understand that too. So I was like having a stroke reading that. So I'm not doing that. This one, somebody like from Instagram was saying like they call that person like insecure or something. At its finest, like you went there with your man, and what do them idiots? I guess she was saying blah blah blah. I don't know, blah blah blah. And she said, whole time I was with my man, enjoying my effing vacation. Cause you know what that means. Mr. Ghost is her man. Yeah. Also, she has a whole nigga at home, but she was on vacation with her man, aka my boo, on vacation, but he ain't my boo no more. So, you know, he ghosted me. Yo, he talks to her more because ex be seeing him talking to her the most. He don't be checking on me. Oh, also forgot. So this like before all this happens. One time on the phone, I was on FaceTime with her. I saw his face too. Like he was hugging her. And then went off. He didn't say hey to me. And by the way, he knows I was on the phone with her. So Mr. Ghost says, who you on the phone with? And she said, I want to phone with Asia. He like, okay, I'll talk to you later. And he didn't say hey to me. Like, god dang, are you crazy? And then X was like, oh wow, he didn't say hey to you. That's rude. I was like, yeah, that's effing rude. Like usually he sees me on the phone, he says hey, but now he doesn't. So basically he just ghosted me. Don't give a fuck about me. He just annoyed me. So he doesn't care about me. So yeah, that's what it is. And plus, this is my first time dating a Jamaican dude. Listen, I don't have a problem with some of these Jamaican dudes, but listen, y'all need to do better. Because listen here, because I'm done getting treated like shit. I'm done getting tossed around, chewed up and spit out. So I'm just like done with it. And for the ghosting part, I'm tired of that too. Cause I've been getting ghosted by some people like some dudes I be like to talk to. They be ghosting me. So like I'm just freaking done with this. So yeah, I'm like really am. So like yeah, I'm back on my healing journey, and I don't give a F about Mr. Ghost. I don't give a F about I don't give a F about Spice with her whole ass self. So I'm done. So yeah, I'm done for the story, okay? I'm glad you enjoyed it. Give this video a like and subscribe. If you have a man who's like Mr. Ghost, you better leave him and don't talk to him ever again. Cause I'm done dealing with I'm like literally done dealing with Mr. Ghost. So yeah, I'm just like done. I'm over it. So I'll see you guys in another video. Good. Okay. Peace and goodbye.